Yeah, hello everyone. Good and welcome to Hamless TV if you're watching me on YouTube, and welcome to Joyce Dan if you're watching me on Facebook page. Yes, my lovely people, this one are the new updates when it be say now im dey happen for inside Mazi Nnamdi Kanu matter. Yes, the leader of the IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, when it be say Nigeria government kidnap right from Kenya since the month of June, when e dey for their custody for DSS for Abuja. Una remember say yesterday when be 26th of July, na e suppose to show face for inside court for Federal High Court for Abuja, whereby the lawyers go, his supporters go, everybody go, but they tell us say they carry am come, but at last nobody see am for inside court. The DSS they no carry am come, so they no even see any even better matter sef when they go give reason say na this one na make them no carry am come. They no see any better words talk. Only wetin dem talk say dem say na logistical difficulties. We no come understand the one wey come be logistical difficulties for inside the matter. So, and as the thing dey happen now, the lawyer don vex, because even that yesterday many things happen for inside that high court, so whereby dem no even allow many lawyers enter inside. Some of them say dem no let them cross road at all. Even some people wey e be say na dem be the news carrier, the people wey e be say na dem dey show us the ogbonge thing as e dey happen. So when be media, all those people too, dem no still allow them enter. They say that they observe a protocol for COVID-19. Na so we see the matter for inside the matter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyer now, he don first come out come let the world know say really say DSS dem no do am well when e come be say dem no provide am for court, because na dem give the date say make dem come, make dem judge the matter. So why? Because since when this matter dey happen, even though as e happen for 2015 reach 2019, so when they do their kwata na so dem still do the one wey dem do. Dem no still come judge the matter, sotey sef na to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na dem go find am, make dem go kill am for im house, sotey the poor man come run comot. Now when e be say the Nigerian government now they don go against the law now, take kidnapper now come back to Nigeria, wahala dey well, because even the international law when e be say na dem be the human rights sef, everybody dey against Nigeria as e be say they go kidnap am from Kenya without letting the authority follow immigration law and all those things. So problem dey for that side. The one wey come there, another one wey be important one be say the lawyer now dey let us know say dem no even allow am see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since. So say e don reach 6 to 9 days now, e never see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And secondly, dem no dey allow any of im family dey see am or dey even dey talk to am. And we all remember say the beating wey dem beat am for Kenya, e affect am well, whereby e come be say im life itself e dey into risk. When e be say supposed to see im doctor, make e be say dem go treat am, dem go know how medicine, which medicine dem go give am so that e go take recover himself. Dem no allow doctor sef make e even go treat am. As e dey for inside prison there, so dey suffer, na so dem still leave am. Nigerian government, we no know wetin dem want, whether dem want make the poor man die for there. God make e go hear the prayer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, make e save am, because the Nigerian people now no come let us know wetin Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do. We when be say we dey see everything wey dey happen, only wetin we know say na him do be say him cry come out. Dey see the pain when e be say na dey inflict, na dey cause him people, when e be say na go dey kill him people. Na that thing na make am voice come out. I no believe say anybody when e be say come out come talk true, e deserve to dey suffer the way when e be say na dey do am. So the matter e no join. So my lovely people, make we just wait, make the lawyer let us know wetin dey for the matter, because dem don adjourn the case now go on the 21st of October for this year. Now they go judge am again 2021 on the 21st of October. So una can imagine. So since now they just dey keep am for inside cell, kids they not judge, hospital e no go, if family no speak to, even to speak to a lawyer sef, if they not write letter tire, they no go fit talk to am. E get as the matter be. So may we hear from a lawyer wey be Ifeanyi Ejiofor.
Okay, as you are aware, he was abducted in Kenya and brought here before on 29th of June 2021, and that was done without reference to us as the counsel in the matter. So, and the court adjourned the matter to today for hearing, for trial. So, but today he was not in court. Though I insisted to find out from the prosecution why he was not in court, which I made a formal application to the court to that effect. But we understand the petition of the court starts today. So that apparently should be the reason why they are not in court. So it's starting today. So the court said you need fiat from CJ to enable him to proceed during this vacation. So that has been resolved. But we are going to initiate a communication to CJ to ensure that fiat is given to his lordship to continue trial during this vacation. So as we are aware, I've mentioned it upstairs. Nnamdi Kanu, before 2021, we have Nnamdi Kanu 2015, who was abducted by the DSS on the 14th of October 2015 in Lagos and brought before Abuja here. Brought in Abuja here the 10th. He was taken to Magistrate Court and which granted him bail, and customary brought before this court, Honorable Federal Court, which also granted him bail. And those bail orders granted by the court directing for his unconditional release were all flouted by the security agent, by the DSS. So until we effectively and successfully challenge the 11-count charge preferred against him at the time by the federal government, and 8 out of them we are struck out, remaining 3. So on the basis of those of the weakness of the strength of remaining allegations, the court granted him bail on 5th of April 2027 and scheduled for the matter for hearing. Adjourned the case to October 17th for hearing, 2017 for hearing. So why are waiting for the time for him to be in court on October 17th for the trial to commence? His premises, ancestral home in Omahia, Afar Omahia, was invaded by the military soldiers on the September 14th, during which blood invasion, over 28 persons were killed in his premises, and he manually escaped by sheer providence. Not unhurt, he was inflicted with injuries. So, and we have applications before this court for the court to intervene and also investigate the circumstance that led to his disappearance. An intervening event that occurred that led to his inability to be in court and start his trial. So these applications are pending for the past 2 years before this court. Only for us to have about on 29th of June that he was brought to court. So, and we're ready to go on. So, but the fact is that the Nnamdi Kanu we are talking about today is person that was abducted in Kenya on July 19th, on June 19th, 2021, then tortured, subjected to all forms of inhuman treatment and degradation, inflicted with grievous bodily harms, which is still in his body today. So after spending 8 days, after subjecting to all sorts of torture, then he was handed over to Nigerian security agents 8 days after. So on the 29th, they brought him to court. So what I'm saying is that we are talking about gross violation of Geneva Convention Protocol, which agreement Nigeria entered into in 2001. This is very fundamental because as far as we are concerned today, Nigerian image in international community has been damaged, has been bastardized by virtue of what has been taking place. We don't go to a foreign land and kidnap somebody. If the person has committed an offense known to law, you subject him through what they call extradition proceedings. Then the person will pass through the instead of smuggling here through what they call extraordinary rendition. But that's a very fundamental issue we're discussing before international court and the international community. Today we have various applications that corresponding with the African court, which has been championed by my colleague and also our foreign partners in UK and the US.
Everywhere around the world, all of them don't condemn wetin Buhari do so. So my lovely people, even if I just first step don't see the request say make they carry change for where they put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, make they carry and go Kuje prison. Say na that one go better pass for where it is, so that he go still they get access to medical attention and also to see they talk to the people. So the three things when it be say if I just for request, when it be say he writes later go give a DSS, may we listen to the things when it be say in wants.
Can you tell us the specific 3 orders issued by Justice Binta Nyako?
No, today the leadership order, first of all, that you need an order from the CJ to proceed with trial. Then 2, that the detention authority, in this case the SSS, should give us access to our client. Because I complained about the way manner we see him. For the past 8 days, we don't see him. And only yesterday we had all over the social media that has been taken away from Abuja. I complained to the court that he has been taken away from here. And we can't confirm his present state of health. So the court has to intervene and give directive to the detention authority that we should have access to him on specified dates within the week, which I may not mention to you. So, but that has been agreed, and we are going to see him anymore for now. So, and we have an application to get him transferred to Correctional Center Kuje prison, which was served on the federal government on 17th of July 2021, only for on the 14th of July, yes, 2021, only for us to ambush this money with a counterblade to that application. We don't want to go into the merit because the court is actually not ready to go on with the proceeding today because of the fact that the commences today. So on the next adjourned date, we are going to have a bite on that. Thank you so much. No, as I speak to you, we are aware that the international community is going up to the before this court. And they are aware that Nnamdi Kanu is in the detention facility of the DSS. So if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu today, the federal government, DSS, and all the authorities concerned should be held responsible by the international community. Because UK, US are in effective communication with our legal team as to what is happening in this case. I can confirm that to you today. As I speak to you now, I don't want to mention the international media organizations who are following up this case, who are in this court today to cover what position of the court today.
Okay, is it true that some of your lawyers were arrested?
No, not lawyer was arrested.
Okay, well, some IPOP members were also arrested. What's your view on that?
We have a situation whereby lawyers were chastised today. We have
so I think when I saw the matter be, she must see and say the way when we say Nigerian government say they go, they work at all, they work. Anyway, and the other lawyer when he be saying be barrister, law, he still there here. Make we see here the things when he still talk concerning this particular issue of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, because now all of them too they fight for Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu, all of them still stand for him back. So may we hear from Barrister Arnold.
To what my colleague Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor had said, I would briefly give you a rundown of the international dimensions of this matter. You have heard of the phrase, the long phrase, extraordinary rendition. It's not a makeup by lawyers. It's real. It's something that is in the statute books that Nigeria signed on to. And this was not the first time it has happened. It has happened before. Nigeria had attempted in the past to conduct extraordinary rendition of Umar Diko in 1984. The difference between that one and this one is that why that of Kanu succeeded, that of Umar Diko failed woefully. And it led to countervailing consequences. So extraordinary rendition doesn't draw only legal consequences. It draws political and diplomatic consequences. So in that of Umar Diko, it drew all kinds of consequences. Okay, 17 people were arrested. 4 out of those were convicted and sentenced to various terms of imprisonment, ranging from 6 years to 8 years. The other 13 were deported. The CEO of Nigerian Airways was nearly arrested in the UK. He was lucky to have seen a very short fence that he jumped. Okay, and Nigeria was denied the subsequent request to extradite Diko and other people in Nigeria was interested in at the time. So, and then Britain broke off diplomatic relations with Nigeria for 2 years. So I don't know why anybody thinks that the extraordinary rendition of Kanu would not have consequences. Of course it will have. It's an unfolding phenomenon. Unfolding. The political, the diplomatic, and the legal consequences are unfolding, and just as my colleague informed you, the international legal order has been triggered by a process I filed and perfected 4 days ago. So there is a triggering of the international legal order. Jurisdiction of Nigeria over this matter is no longer exclusive. You have multi-jurisdictional people coming in, centers coming into play here. So it's not something that there is a wiggle room for the country. And we have to cross that bridge before we get to the bridge of saying guilty or not guilty. You have to cross the bridge of this very horrendous conduct that Nigeria did towards Nnamdi Kanu.
Your name, sir?
Aloy Ejimako, Special Counsel. Well, it surprised us. Nobody told us anything. We came here expecting to see him and everything. And the crowd that thronged here also expected to see him. So this is one of those draconian things that people are fighting against. You see, we don't want a nation that is turning to a police state. And this is what is roiling the citizens of Nigeria. And that protest, that dissent, is showing itself in various forms. It's showing itself in revolution now. He's showing himself in the agitation to have a separate state. He's showing himself in resource control. He's showing himself in NSAS. If you are not doing these things, you're not going to be having these negative reactions from your citizens. If you do the right thing, your citizens will be happy and they won't have any reason to dissent. Okay? So that's what's going on. And today, they prove themselves capable of continuing those things by arresting innocent people that came to express solidarity with Nnamdi Kanu.
We're told by some people that Nnamdi Kanu was actually brought to this court premises, but he wasn't presented in
We
court.
didn't see him. We didn't see him. So if they brought him, they spirited him away. And what are they hiding? Because you can't take a trial in absentia when you're inside jurisdiction. So the court is interested in knowing whether Nnamdi Kanu has been removed from her jurisdiction.
How prepared are you now to see Nnamdi Kanu since the judge has actually said?
Well, I've seen him a couple of times, but you see, why it became an issue in court today was that it was a bit of an irregular size, and it was a discretionary matter left to the DSS to decide when his lawyers could see him. But right now, it's no longer discretionary. A court order has ensued that we're entitled to see him twice a week. So we.
At what times?
Well, some afternoons and all that.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Are you happy about that?
Yes, we're happy, very happy.